10 Lobo.
Here we go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, watch this, watch this.
Protein spill. Hey, Delta. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Eason. Open man is Trey Burton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Let's go. Let's do this.
That's good for 28 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
2 yards on the pickup.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. He got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
I'm going to come back.
Hey, box truck.
From the gun, Eason. He's got Jack Doyle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here in this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a give, right side. Taylor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Buccaneers nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set 29, Alpha.
Bandit. Pick the edge. Come. Watch the edge.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Brady going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Wait, set. 380. Shadow. Alert. Check it.
On play action, now Brady. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The Colts take over 1st down.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eason under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D4 make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Eason. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Exit.
Here we go. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Hey, get in the way.
Easy. Shadow.
To throw again. Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Set, 8, read. 61, matchbox, lights.
Check 3, check 3.
Now.
Go, 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 run.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
From the gun on third down. Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Gay's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 78 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Off play action. Eason. This one into the hands of Burton. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. This quarterback now just 1 misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts, they add on on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
Here's Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. This is Jones. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Easy. Kill.
Now Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. And they try to sweep to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Motion, motion, motion. Reset, reset, reset.
Hey, Colt 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Eason steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
15, 1, 59.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Let's go.
18,
Let's go, D.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. Back to throw. Eason. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, Zoo.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. I'm coming for you. You mine. Joker, 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 Joker.
Ozzy. Ozzy. All right, here we go. Joker, Joker.
Now Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Let's go! 72.
Brady now on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. There's a part in
Hey, Echo. Hold 50.
To throw is Brady. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Eason. And an alley to run. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
He's going to let it fly, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does, hold in the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Operating from the gun, Eason, and all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here we go. Check 43. Slam.
Running the sweep. Hilton with it. And he powers his way up past the 30. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31.